Okay, guys, I see many of you have joined. We can start. Someone please confirm if my screen is visible. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we discussed about tenant in Azure Cloud. We have tenant simultaneously or at the same time. We get Azure Active Directory, which is now known as Microsoft Entra ID. I'm using both terms because many of you will be portraying that you have been working since 2 years or 5 years, so you should know both terms. And people who are going just with 1 year experience, you can stick to Microsoft Entra ID. It's been, I guess, 9 months they have renamed it, but Microsoft Entra ID and Azure Active Directory, both of these are same thing. Right? So the red one is showcasing here your Entra ID. Black line is showcasing your tenant. Blue line is showcasing whole Azure. Right? We will have definitely will have other companies also, which we saw in previous example, but here we are talking about one so we can understand the hierarchy. Then we have subscription. To understand the subscription, I shared an example with you of Netflix. Like in Netflix, just because you have your email address and you log into Netflix, that does does not mean you can watch the videos or you can utilize their services. That is not possible. Similarly, in Azure, you will have to have one subscription so you can utilize their services. What are their services? IT related infrastructure, server, storage, networking, etc. We are going to see that, right? So what kind of subscription do we have? In Netflix also, do we have one plain vanilla subscription that this is what we have, take it and leave? कि आप 700 rupees pay करो और चले जाओ, but that's all we have. Do you have that or do we have variety of subscription?
Varieties.
Yes, you have varieties, right? Because one of few of you will require only one screen mobile subscription. Someone may need, no, I have two TVs, two laptops, two tablets, etc. I need a good one. Someone who's really into movies, etc. That person will think, I need HD subscription, right? Even if they have some good content, I want that. If they have whatever they have. Right? So there are multiple types of subscriptions. Similarly, in Azure, we have many types of subscription, and you should know this thoroughly in very good in good manner because your interviewer will definitely ask you that if you have worked for 4 years or 5 years, what kind of subscriptions have you worked on? So I'll start with very basic, the one which we are going to use, that is free tier subscription. What is free tier? Azure provides a free subscription for their students, so they can come to their portal and they can learn something, right? Free tier subscription, which is the one which you guys are going to subscribe for. Free tier subscription is something where a person who wants to learn Azure, they will go ahead and they will go to Microsoft's website, Azure portal, just sign up simply with their name, email address, etc., etc., and they you will have to register with your credit card, and they will minus rupees 2 just for a test transaction. They will credit it back again, and then you get 14,000 Indian rupees, somewhere around 2,000 US dollars. 14,000 Indian rupees you get for free. Using those 14,000 rupees, you can practice on Azure. You can create machines, you can create storage, etc. Right? You can do that. And you get validity of 1 month. That is the reason I'm asking you guys not to do it now. It is valid only for 1 month. So we'll have to utilize that. That is your free tier subscription. Now, just because you have taken one, it doesn't mean you only one can practice. It's similar to company. Though you have taken, you will fit somewhere in the director's position, just to make you understand. Right? But you will also require a team. So in this case, what we will do, we will divide this. I have been requesting you guys to fill the Excel sheet, right? So what we will do here is, right, using these names, will one of you will create one subscription. For example, if I go here, this is from old batch, so don't get confused. But let's say someone from this batch, if one of you is creating a subscription, right? Let's say Vishnu sir is creating subscription here. Okay. So when Vishnu creates a subscription here, I will ask Vishnu, and we are going to see that how is it done. So वो हमारा learning भी हो जाता है, practical भी हो जाता है, सब कुछ उसी में होगा. I will guide you guys how to give access to others, how to create users, how to create bulk users, etc. वो सब topic हम cover करने वाले हैं. Not today, आज theory part है. Right? And then this is how you will give access to other team members of yours. For example, Vishnu will give access to these members, right? And always create an account for me also, so I can check your task or homework, whatever I assign, right? This is how you will do it. Next one, let's say we create group two. I think three or two groups will be enough, because I told you, even when we had 10 people in one group, we were not able to utilize 14,000 rupees completely. So maximum time, we ran out of time, not money, right? So next time when it finishes in one month, next time one of you guys will create another subscription, free tier subscription, because free tier subscription you can create only once. Once you have created, you will not be able to create it again. That is your free tier subscription, right? We are not going to learn much about it. You are never going to say in your interview that you have worked on free tier subscription for a client. You can say I had my free tier subscription for my practice at my training times, etc., but never ever say that I have used it for a client. No client will ever use free tier subscription. बहुत limited होता है, बहुत less secure होता है. It's good for practice. No company, even if it's a small company of 50 employee, even they won't use it. Got it, guys? Free tier subscription clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Only purpose of that is learning for students, which we are going to utilize. Next is pay as you go. Pay as you go is very simple. I'll just open my Azure portal and I'll show it to you. By the way, what do you think? Under one email address or under one tenant, can we have multiple subscriptions?
Yes, you can.
Yes, we can. So look at this. This is my tenant, UT-Kloud. And under, if I click on subscriptions, I have two of them. One is pay as you go. This is just name. तो ये नाम पे मत जाना, इनका टाइप एक अलग चीज है. This is just name. So one is pay as you go. इसका टाइप भी pay as you go है. What do you mean by pay as you go subscription, by the way? Pay as you go, it's nothing. It's like your postpaid SIM card. आप जितना यूज करोगे मंथ एंड में उसका बिल आएगा. You have to pay. Simple. If you don't use anything, you're not paying. Azure will charge you on minute basis. So if there is a virtual machine, ये कैलकुलेटर हमने देखा था, monthly कितना charge हो रहा है इसका? 11,000 somewhere, right? So if I create that virtual machine here, I will not be charged 11,000. That is monthly cost. उसको divide करोगे आप hourly, उसको divide करोगे minutes. So if I'm using that machine only for 10 minutes, I will be charged only 10 rupees for that 10 minute. जितना भी उसका charge होता है. The moment I delete that machine, I will not be charged. यूजिंग का मतलब ये नहीं कि मशीन बना के मैं उसको कंटिन्यूस रन कर रहा हूँ. आपने बना दी है, दैट यू यूजिंग. आप उस पर लॉग इन करो ना करो, Azure has nothing to do with it. You have taken something from Azure. It's like a flat or an apartment in a society. You have taken it, you have taken the key, it's yours now. You have to pay the rent. You are residing there or not, it's not owner's lookout. Why? Because you have already taken that in your possession. Owner is not able to give it to someone else. He is not able to earn something from that. So uh, इन द डायग्राम वी हैव सीन कि आप जब भी एक वर्चुअल सर्वर बनाते हो तो यू आर कंज्यूमिंग अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ रैम और समथिंग, राइट? तो आप अज्योर का कुछ ना कुछ कंज्यूम कर रहे हो. एक हार्ड डिस्क कंज्यूम कर रहे हो, एक छोटा रैम कंज्यूम कर रहे हो, irrespective of you're using it or not. If you have prepared it, you are using it. Simple. But they will not charge you for whole month. आपने जितने minutes use किया, जितना hours use किया, that's the only charges you will have to pay. And when do you have to pay? You have to pay at the end of the month. You will utilize it first. Month end में आप उसको पे करोगे. That model is called pay as you go. Small companies with 150 employees, 200 employees, they go with pay as you go. In fact, with 500 employees and 500 servers, they will go ahead with pay as you go. Is this clear, guys? Pay as you go. So first one we had is free tier. Definitely no one uses that apart from students. We have pay as you go. Many people use that. Many organization will use it. Individuals will also use. I'm using it sometimes, right? क्योंकि free tier में एक limited access होता है. What if you want to do practical? You want to try something, so you can go ahead and use pay as you go. Are these two clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
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 Okay, great. Next two are very important. These are the subscriptions you will see widely used in market in companies also. One is CSP. What is CSP? CSP is being UT-Kloud, being UT-Kloud. I understand that I have expertise with cloud, and I see that few companies they are using cloud, but they don't have good expertise, and they don't know how to reduce their bill. They don't know how to take leverage out of this. They don't know it how to use it well. So what am I doing? I am taking it from Azure, a subscription, and then I'm subletting it to other companies. What will I do? I will go to some company, Tsoft Info Solution. I'll ask them, what do you do? They'll say, okay, this is my business, e-commerce, etc. How many servers do you have? He says, I have 1,000 servers. How much bill are you paying? He says, approximately 20,000 a month. I'll tell him, you give me 15,000 flat and 200 servers I'll give you. Uska maintenance वगैरह सब कुछ I'll take care of it. Similarly, I'll go to another company. I'll go to another company. इस तरह 10-12 clients मैं handle कर लूंगा, acquire कर लूंगा, and then I'll go to Microsoft stating, I have these many servers. Can you give me some discount? So in short, it's a broker type thing. But you will see maximum companies doing this. और आप लोगों को यहीं पर हायर किया जाता है. They need expertise कि कहाँ पर कैसे हायर करके आप जो है सबका पैसा बचा सको. Because to clients, these companies will charge. For example, CSP, UT-Kloud is a company. CSP model पे काम कर रहा हूँ मैं. I'll go to some clients, not big this big clients, but I'm just writing random names. Bank of India, ठीक है, Swiggy, etc. Definitely not this big client. I'll tell you the reason. इतने बड़े clients क्यों नहीं आते हैं. ठीक है, but I'll go to the clients like this, and then I'll tell them, you give me the upfront amount, or you give me the fixed amount, and I'll host it for you. Whatever services you're getting, you'll getting it continuously. I will provide you. I will talk to Azure on behalf of you, right? But you have to pay me 15,000 a month. Then I'll go to Azure. वहां पर उसको कैसे यूटिलाइज करना है. I have engineers, I have architects, experts है मेरे पास. They will टेल अस कि यार ये तो ऐसे भी अचीव हो सकता है. इस सर्वर में लेटेंसी की कोई जरूरत है नहीं. व्हाई इज ही होस्टिंग दिस इन अफ्रीका? व्हाई इज ही पेइंग 15,000? लेट्स ब्रिंग इट टू पुणे, राइट? बिकॉज लेटेंसी का कोई इशू है नहीं. सो इस तरह से सीएसपी मॉडल काम करता है, क्लाउड सर्विस प्रोवाइडर. इज दिस पार्ट क्लियर गाइस टू एवरीवन?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, clear.
Okay. Then we have enterprise agreement. This is very crucial. You will see all big companies using this EA, enterprise agreement. So if they ask you what kind of subscriptions have you worked, you can say either pay as you go for small companies, you can say CSP for mid companies, and there is one EA, enterprise agreement. What is enterprise agreement? That if your company has more than 2,000 servers, right? Then you can directly go to Azure. As in you can go with one server also. It's okay. But how am I going? फिर पे एज यू गो डायरेक्टली बस पोर्टल पे जाकर ये करना है. I want someone, some representative from Azure to come and discuss with me. So if you have more than 200 servers, right? Sorry, 2,000 servers, then you will go ahead and you can, if you have more than, it's more than 2,000 servers, if you have this, then you can go ahead and opt for enterprise agreement. In enterprise agreement, now there are multiple options. What is it? One, you can talk to Azure that, okay, I am coming with long-term plan. I'm ready to pay you upfront for 3 years. I will host 2,000 servers with you guys, and I'm ready to pay you upfront for 3 years. I'm making an agreement with you that minimum I'll spend 3 years with you, and I'm ready to pay upfront. What can you do for me? Microsoft will straight away give them discount. Someone is saying, okay, I'll be there for 3 years, but no, I'm not paying upfront. I'll pay you later. Pay as you go model. Still, they will get discount. Right? So this is how enterprise agreement works. Let me check if we have it here. Let's say if I'm talking about machine, right? How many machines I'm talking about? 2,000 machines. How much am I paying? 2,74,000. Okay, this region. And where is the model? Here it is. This is pay as you go. But the moment I tell them that, okay, I am ready to be with you for 1 year, I'm ready to sign agreement for 1 year. Now, what is the total amount, guys? 2,74,000. Look at this. Suddenly, what did I get? 2,31,000. And how am I, what am I saying? 3 year, 1 year. I say, okay, I'm ready to go for 3 years. 2 lakh, right? I'm say that I'm ready to pay upfront. then they will give you more discount, 1,88,000, right? So all these things will happen, and they will give you some free service. Okay, take this licensing free, operating system का license free ले लो, टीम्स फ्री ले लो, ये वो एआई का कोई कोपायलट फ्री दे देंगे आपको 6 महीने। इस तरह से लिटरली बार्गेनिंग होती है वहां पर। हु डज दैट? योर architect team will do that on behalf of your client. Your client is a business person, okay? He doesn't know the technology. So someone will bargain on behalf of that client. Your architect team will do that. But that is called enterprise agreement, where you discuss and you sit, और आप free services मांगते हो, discount मांगते हो, ये सब मांगते हो. But where will it happen? When you have more than 2,000 servers. So these are the types of subscription. We can have multiple subscription in one tenant. Under one tenant, I can have टू एंटरप्राइज एग्रीमेंट। नॉर्मली कहीं नहीं दिखेगा एंटरप्राइज एग्रीमेंट एक ही करते हैं, बट आई कैन हैव टेक्निकली, आई कैन हैव वन पे एज यू गो, वन सीएसपी एंड वन एंटरप्राइज एग्रीमेंट पॉसिबल। आई कैन हैव टू पे एज यू गो, वन एंटरप्राइज एग्रीमेंट पॉसिबल। एवरीथिंग इज पॉसिबल। ठीक है, देयर इज नो नंबर। आई हैव सीन 60-70 सब्सक्रिप्शंस आल्सो विथ वन क्लाइंट। गॉट इट? इज इट क्लियर गाइस? स्टिल हियर?
Yes.
Okay. Apart from all these subscription, there is one more, which is trainer subscription, the one which I am using, that you get if you are Microsoft certified trainer. But again, you will not say that you have used that in your company. Okay? But there is such thing. And apart from this, why do we have subscription? Why do we have multiple subscriptions? What do you think? Why do we have multiple subscription? So we have it for billing purpose. Now, let's say I have a company like ITC has many products, और चलो वो तो बहुत बड़ा नाम होगा। लेट्स से कोई छोटी कंपनी, it has two departments, maybe two different products, right? One department is using 10,000 100 servers, another department is using 50 servers, right? बट एक डिपार्टमेंट से मुझको रेवेन्यू आ रहा है अच्छा 50 सर्वर्स वाले से, बट उसका मेजर एक्सपेंशन मेरा बिल आईटी का इतना आ रहा है कि मुझको समझ ही नहीं आ रहा कि कौन सा बिजनेस मेरा काम कर रहा है, कौन सा अच्छा कर रहा है। अल्टीमेटली आई एम अर्निंग 5 लाख रुपीज अ मंथ, और आईटी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे मैं 2 लाख रुपए स्पेंड कर रहा हूँ। रिमेनिंग एक्सपेंसेस वगैरह करके मुझको सिर्फ 1 लाख रुपीज स्पेंड ये हो रहा है। सो आई वॉन्ट टू सी कि जो अर्निंग बिजनेस है 50 सर्वर पे, उसमें मैं स्पेंड कितना कर रहा हूँ, उससे अर्निंग कितना है। एंड जो 100 सर्वर का बिजनेस है, एम आई एक्चुअली अर्निंग फ्रॉम दैट, या वो लॉस मेकिंग है और उसके चक्कर में मैं 50 सर्वर्स वाले का भी लॉस ले रहा हूँ। सो टू कीप दैट differences, because your billing will happen at subscription level. This is the reason you can have multiple subscription. So in one company, if I have multiple application, I can have subscription application based, I can have subscription location based. I have a company for branches, Pune, Bangalore, जयपुर एक्सेट्रा। आई कैन हैव सब्सक्रिप्शन। आई वांट टू सी कि कौन से ऑफिस वाला कितना यूज कर रहा है। व्हाई एम आई पेइंग एक्स्ट्रा फॉर पुणे? आई एम नॉट इवन गेटिंग रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम पुणे, राइट? व्हाई एम आई पेइंग एक्स्ट्रा फॉर दैट? कैन आई शट डाउन दैट ब्रांच? मे बी कैन आई रीसाइज दैट ब्रांच? ये सब के लिए आपके पास अलग अलग सब्सक्रिप्शन का ऑप्शन है। इट्स वन कंपनी बट यू कैन हैव मल्टीपल सब्सक्रिप्शन इफ यू वांट। इज दैट क्लियर गाइस टू एवरीवन? यस, नो, मे बी?
Yes.
बिकॉज बिलिंग हैपेंस एट सब्सक्रिप्शन लेवल। बिलिंग कंपनी लेवल पे नहीं आता। यूटी क्लाउड का एक बिल नहीं आएगा। इफ यूटी क्लाउड हैज 4 सब्सक्रिप्शन, आई विल गेट 4 सेपरेट बिल्स। मतलब वो क्लब वगैरह करके ईमेल में एक भेज देंगे, दैट्स फाइन, बट अलग अलग 4 कार्ड लगेंगे, पेमेंट अलग होगा, सब कुछ अलग होगा। यस हैदर।
Actually, Soel, I have a question regarding that subscription.
हम्म।
So in our current project, we have multiple subscription like non-production and production.
यही।
And apart from non-prod, we have like multiple other subscription. So
हम्म।
normally the architect and other people are refer them that other subscription is like multi-subscription landing zone.
राइट।
So I'm like getting confused that is there any difference between these all subscription or just for billing or
सेम सेम,
naming?
इट्स ओनली फॉर बिलिंग।
Because
इट्स ओनली फॉर बिलिंग।
because
लेट्स से दैट आई वांट टू, सॉरी, या कंटिन्यू।
yeah, because of that word, landing zone. That's why I'm getting
लैंडिंग
confused.
जोन
Is
इज
there
डिफरेंट
any?
थिंग। नो नो, लैंडिंग जोन इज डिफरेंट,
Okay,
विल कम टू दैट। वो बहुत लेट आने वाला है अभी पिक्चर में।
okay, got it.
But you can have
तो वही
subscription for
क्वेश्चन था।
everything. You can have it branch
तो
wise, you can have it application wise. And let's say मेरी कंपनी एक ही एप्लीकेशन यूज करती है, I can have environment wise, कि यार प्रोडक्शन में
okay,
कितने सर्वर्स लग रहे हैं, मुझको उसका अलग से बिलिंग चाहिए। टेस्टिंग में कितने सर्वर्स लग रहे हैं, उसका अलग से बिलिंग चाहिए। डेवलपमेंट एंड रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट में कितने सर्वर्स चाहिए, उसका अलग से बिलिंग चाहिए। सो आई
okay,
कैन रियलाइज मे बी कि यार टेस्टिंग में ही मेरा बहुत ज्यादा पैसा जा रहा है, कैन आई आउटसोर्स दिस, कैन आई डू समथिंग अबाउट इट? So you can have whatever your business reason, you can have a different subscription for it. And there is no set rule. You will see prod subscription, dev subscription, test subscription, you will see different subscriptions, right? ये जो मैंने बताया आपको, ये types है सब्सक्रिप्शन के, ये टाइप्स मैंने डिस्कस किए. नेम, वॉट एवर नेम यू वॉन्ट टू गिव, इट्स अप टू यू. ये पे एज यू गो मैंने रखा है मेरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए. नाउ आई कैन रीनेम इट टू prod subscription, but I have kept it for my understanding. ठीक है. So I wasn't talking about these names. I'm talking about the subscriptions approach, किस तरह से वो होता है. नाम आप उसके हिसाब से कुछ भी दे दो. आप 4 पे एज यू का रखो, उसमें से एक को prod subscription बोल दो, एक को dev बोल दो, एक को test बोल दो, एक को stage बोल दो. It's up to you guys. बट अल्टीमेटली वो हो गए इन्हीं में से. इफ यू हैव 10 सब्सक्रिप्शन ऑल्सो, जिसको आपने प्रॉड वगैरह बोला है, तो वो या तो होगा एंटरप्राइज एग्रीमेंट सब्सक्रिप्शन, या होगा पे एज यू गो और सीएसपी, होगा इन्हीं में से. इज दिस क्लियर टू एवरीवन? नेम वॉट एवर यू वांट टू गिव. These are the types of subscription. Yes, guys. Any other doubts? Any questions? Yes, no, maybe. Should we proceed? Okay. Now, under subscription, right? What do we have next to subscription? Now we understood the subscription, etc. Now, under subscription, can I go ahead and build a virtual machine directly? No, I cannot. Under subscription, if I want to build anything, anything I want to build, what will I have to do? Is first let me create one more subscription. Okay, let's imagine these are two subscriptions, guys. ये दो subscription है अलग अलग. UT-Kloud के अंदर these are two different subscriptions. One is dev, this is prod, and both of them are pay as you go. ठीक है. This is the subscription I have. Now, under subscription, be it any subscription, can I go ahead and create any resource directly? No, I cannot. I want to create a virtual machine. I cannot create directly. I want to create a virtual network. I cannot create directly. Then what is required? Why can't I create it directly? So what is it which you required? It's a resource group. You cannot have a virtual machine directly under a subscription. What you will require? You will require a resource group. You can have one resource group, or you can have multiple resource groups. And it's a best practice that you will always have multiple resource groups. Under resource group, you can create your resources. So is this hierarchy clear to everyone? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Can I have a resource group under resource group, which is called nesting of resource group? Is it possible? What do you think? Folder under folder?
Yes, possible.
No, it is not. Nested of resource group, it's not possible. You will have subscription. Under subscription, you will have one resource group. Under resource group, what will you have? You will have your resources. It can be your server, storage, networking, whatever you want.
So we can have
Web app.
multiple,
Sorry.
we can have multiple resource group, but not resource group under resource group.
Yes, you can have multiple resource groups. There is no limitation to resource group. You can have multiple of them in one subscription, but you cannot have a resource group under resource group. Is this clear, guys? Still here?
Means, sir, resource group means we can say that single project.
It's up to you. You want to, for a project, you can have another subscription. हर प्रोजेक्ट के लिए मैं एक सब्सक्रिप्शन भी ले सकता हूँ, हर प्रोजेक्ट के लिए मैं एक रिसोर्स ग्रुप भी ले सकता हूँ. इसमें कोई कंपल्सन किसी का नहीं है. इट्स योर कंपनीज डिसीजन कैसे वो करना चाहती है.
मीन सर हर बार अगर यदि कुछ अपन को रिसोर्स बनाना है तो रिसोर्स ग्रुप के अंडर ही जाएगा वो, मतलब.
डेफिनेटली ईदर यू कैन यूज एन एग्जिस्टिंग रिसोर्स ग्रुप और यू क्रिएट अ न्यू रिसोर्स ग्रुप, बट जाएगा हमेशा रिसोर्स ग्रुप के अंडर ही. विदाउट
तो
रिसोर्स
फिर
ग्रुप
ऐसे
यू कैन नॉट क्रिएट एनी रिसोर्स अंडर सब्सक्रिप्शन.
सर, तो अंडर सब्सक्रिप्शन में सर कितने रिसोर्स ग्रुप अपन बना सकते हैं
एन
सर
नंबर,
एक बार में?
एन नंबर.
ओके ओके ओके.
उसमें कोई लिमिटेशन नहीं है. एन नंबर ऑफ रिसोर्स ग्रुप्स यू कैन क्रिएट.
अच्छा,
क्लियर
बिलिंग
गाइस यहाँ
लेकिन
तक?
सब्सक्रिप्शन लेवल पर ही आएगा लेकिन
बिलिंग
सर।
सब्सक्रिप्शन लेवल पे आएगा, राइट। बिलिंग रिसोर्स ग्रुप पे नहीं
ओके
होगा।
ओके।
Soil, is there a merit of keeping, I mean, a lower number of resource group or higher number of resource group
नो,
maybe?
देयर इज नथिंग, इट्स कंप्लीटली डिपेंड्स नेचर ऑफ एप्लीकेशन, मेथड ऑफ वर्किंग, आप किस तरह से काम कर रहे हो, कैसे डिवाइडेड है, टीम का स्ट्रक्चर क्या है, कंप्लीटली योर कॉल। आप इंटरव्यू में जाके बोलो कि भाई मेरे यहाँ पर कंपनी में 40 रिसोर्स ग्रुप थे, नो वन विल जज यू। यू गो एंड टेल वी हैड ओनली 4 रिसोर्स ग्रुप, हमने उसमें मैनेज किया, नो वन विल जज यू, सिंपल।
It does not have any impact in terms of production or the services that we are creating or maybe machines we are deploying. It does not have any impact on the performance and
नो, बिल्कुल भी नहीं,
any sort of
बिल्कुल भी नहीं, नॉट एट ऑल,
thing. Huh?
नॉट
Okay,
एट ऑल।
understood.
क्लियर? इट्स जस्ट अ लॉजिकल ग्रुप। बिलिंग का भी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है इसमें, ये भी नहीं कि इसका बिल अलग आएगा इसका बिल अलग आएगा, बिलिंग सब्सक्रिप्शन लेवल पे होगी। ओके, नाउ लुक एट दिस, एंड आई थिंक वी आर, did we cover 40 minutes guys? I did not get the 10-minute wala this, and I think only 1 minute is left in this session. When did we start? 12:30?
30 we started, yes.
Okay, so I think we
It
have
was
12:30.
fine, then we have 10 minutes more, right?
Yes, in a
Let's
sense.
see, I see some timer of 1 minute. If it gets stopped, I'll ping you on WhatsApp. Let's continue. Okay, so this is the hierarchy. I hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Yes sir.
Okay, now
Yes.
next, how are we going to utilize that? Let me quickly explain it to you, and then we'll go ahead to the we'll go back to topic again. How are we going to utilize that? We as in this training. So let's say that I have asked Vishnu sir to create a subscription. He has created. Now I will ask him to create resource group with your name. ये जो हम यहाँ पर देख रहे हैं, यहाँ पर you will have your own resource groups, ताकि आप अपने अपने resources खुद बनाओ, उस resource group में ही रखो. So there will be no confusion. दिस इज हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू यूटिलाइज इट, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू। इसमें कोई टेक्निकल कंपल्शन नहीं है, आप इसको ऐप के बेस पे यूज कर सकते हो, आप इसको लोकेशन के बेस पे यूज कर सकते हो, इट्स कंप्लीटली अप टू यू। व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू यूटिलाइज इट, हाउ आर वी गोइंग टू लेवरेज इट, मैं इसको इंडिविजुअल के बेस पे यूज करूंगा। that I will ask one of you to create a subscription, and then I will ask him to create multiple resource group. Look at this, I even had my previous trainees resource groups. So this is how we are going to utilize it, right? It's completely up to you, how do you want to utilize it. Is this clear till here?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go ahead
Yes.
and talk about the accesses. This is very important. Just give me 5 seconds. Let me see in 5 seconds what is going to happen. Either it is going to stop sharing my screen or session is going to end. I don't know. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, I think we are good
Yes.
to continue.
We can see your screen.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what timer it is then. Fine. So let's continue. Now let's talk about the accesses. There are two types of accesses in Azure Cloud. One of them is your tenant level or Azure Active Directory level or Entra ID. Both of all of them are same thing. What is it? That if I want to create a user, if I want to onboard something, if I want to onboard someone, right? Something or someone also, something we are going to see later, someone. If I want to onboard someone, what will I do? I will create their users. Where will I create the users? I will, okay, now we have 10 minutes left. I've got the notification. So let me cover it quickly. We'll create the users. Where are we going to create these users, guys? We are going to create these users in Active Directory, right? In Azure Active Directory, we are going to create these users, or I will call it Entra ID. Entra ID, Azure Active Directory, all are same thing, guys. And don't just say Active Directory. Active Directory is something different. Azure Active Directory is something different. Active Directory, it's your on-prem Windows Active Directory. So don't just think यार मैंने Azure नहीं लगाया तो क्या हुआ. Completely different. दोनों में बहुत difference है. And if you see, उस पे एक interview question भी आता है, which we are going to discuss later. But just to let you know, कि don't mix these words. Look at this. Difference between Windows Active Directory and Azure Active Directory. तो अगर आप ये विंडोज नहीं लगाते हो, सिर्फ एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी भी बोलते हो, तो इट इज कंसिडर एज विंडोज एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी. सो हेंस यू हैव टू बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक व्हेन यू आर रेफरिंग टू Azure Active Directory. So we're talking about Azure Active Directory here. Okay, or Entra ID. I'll prefer Entra ID. Entra ID में यहाँ पर आप users बनाते हो, user 1, user 2, user 3. ठीक है, you will share this user ID and password with these members and they will be able to access your tenant. Right? ये हुआ आपका एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी का लेवल का एक्सेस. यहां पर आप कोई रोल वगैरह कुछ नहीं असाइन कर रहे हो फिलहाल. यू सिंपली क्रिएट अ यूजर, गिव देम यूजर आईडी एंड पासवर्ड. Does it mean that user 1 can directly come and start building machines and start looking at my machines? No. ये अभी
No, he
आपने
will
क्या
need.
किया है? He is just part of your company. This user 1, if he logs in now, he won't even come to know whether you have any subscription or not. If he goes to this portal, और यहां पर आएगा, he will see something जिसमें आपका ये सब्सक्रिप्शन ये सब कुछ नहीं दिखेगा उसको. इवन इफ ही क्लिक्स ऑन सब्सक्रिप्शन ही वोंट सी एनीथिंग. यहाँ पर कुछ भी लिस्टेड नहीं होगा. ही वोंट सी एनीथिंग. दो इज अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस वन, इज पार्ट ऑफ योर टेनेंट, is a user in your tenant, but he will not see anything. It is as good as you have entered to the building, but you do not know which flat you're going to, or you do not have access to any flat, any apartment, right? You won't see anything. So how to give that access? Now those accesses are given at subscription level or resource group level or at the resource level. Okay, this is very important, so be focused here. Let's say now this is your, and these are called your IAM, Identity Access Management. The above one are Entra ID role. These are IAM, Identity Access Management roles, or RBAC, Resource Role Based Access Control. इसका दोनों का फुल फॉर्म वगैरह सब कुछ यहाँ पर लिखा है वन नोट में, सो डोंट वरी, आई एम नॉट राइटिंग इट हियर. यू डोंट इवन हैव टू कॉपी या फुल फॉर्म लिखने की जल्दी कोई मत करो. इट्स ऑलरेडी रिटन इन दैट वन नोट, और आई एम सेंडिंग, आई विल बी सेंडिंग इट टुडे, सो डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. These are called IAM. I'm doing it with color coding so you understand it well and confuse मत हो जाना कि कौन सा AD का रोल है और कौन सा इसका है. Right? So if I want to assign any RBAC role to anyone, what is a prerequisite? Prerequisite is that that user should be present over there. वो user present होगा तभी मैं उसको role assign कर पाऊंगा. And for that user to be present over there, from where can we do that? From Entra ID. So Entra ID is a place from where you onboard a user to your tenant. आपने user 1 बना लिया, ठीक है, user 1 ने login कर लिया, आ गया. But user 1 says, I do not see any subscription, right? What do I do? So here you can start assigning roles. Now there are n number of roles. We are going to see 3 of them, और remaining हम बाद में धीरे धीरे देखेंगे. One is your owner access, owner role. Understand guys, these roles are not in Entra ID. These roles are in RBAC. Owner, contributor, and reader. So these are the roles which we have as of now. The roles which we are discussing as of now. There are many roles. ये बहुत ही crucial role है तीनों. So if I make this user 1 as an owner on the subscription level, this user will be able to create something, delete something, edit something. He'll be able to do whatever he wants, or he can create another owner as well, or another contributor as well. At the subscription level, completely at the subscription level. Is this point clear to every one of you?
यस सर, मतलब रूट यूजर ही बन जाएगा सर वो.
Yes. Then we have contributor. Contributor can do the same things what an owner can do, except for creating another owner. Contributor कोई और owner नहीं बना पाएगा, but contributor can do the same things. ये सब कुछ contributor भी कर पाएगा, right? Then we have reader. I hope this is self-explanatory. Reader can not do anything except for watching. Reader can log in. He can say कि हाँ इतने resource group है, 2 subscription है, इतने machines है, ये सब कुछ है, but he can't even delete a machine, build a machine, nothing. So this is the hierarchy of roles. Is this part clear to everyone?
कंट्रीब्यूटर और ओनर में क्या डिफरेंस है, एक बार फिर से बता
Contributor
दीजिए.
cannot create an owner. An owner can create a contributor. Contributor will not be create another owner.
ओके
Contributor
ओके.
एक और contributor बना सकता है, contributor एक और reader बना सकता है. बना सकता है as in role assign कर सकता है, ठीक है? That person has to be here. If user 1 is contributor, he can assign contributor role to user 3. He can assign reader role to user 1. He can do that.
ओके
But he cannot assign
सर ये
owner role. तो किसी और को owner का role नहीं assign कर सकता है.
सर ये तीन ही मतलब
No,
रोल
no,
रहते
no.
हैं सर
No, there are plenty of them. We are
ओके
understanding the gist of it. तब आपको बाकी सारे अपने आप समझ में आ जाएंगे.
ओके
Is
सर
this clear, guys? Till here?
ओके यस
Now let's understand the scope. This is very important, and we have only 3 minutes left, so I'll try to finish it. Now, what is the scope? Scope as in कि कहां पर आप इसको apply कर रहे हो. Let's say if I assign user 1 as an owner, at what level? User 1 as an owner at subscription level. I am in development subscription. I'm assigning user 1 as an owner. What do you think? This user, can he go ahead and access details in prod subscription? Can he do that?
No, he cannot.
He cannot. Can he create another resource group?
Yes, he can.
Yes, he can. Can he delete a resource group?
Yes.
Yes, he can. He's an owner at subscription level, and the flow is like this, guys. The moment he is owner, the flow is like this. यहाँ पर ओनर है तो यहाँ पर भी ओनर है, यहाँ पर भी ओनर रहेगा, यहाँ पर ओनर है, यहाँ पर भी ओनर रहेगा. By default, he is an owner everywhere, including resource group and resources. Is this part clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Similarly, contributor or reader, उसी तरह से चलेगा. But now here is the catch or a good thing that I want all of you, ठीक है, when Vishnu creates his subscription, I want all of you to see all the resources, but I want you to delete or create only in one particular resource group. So what do you think? What will I do? Let's say you are user 2 and I want you to see everything, but work on only your own resource group. This is Vishnu's subscription, for example, and user 2 is there, and I want user 2 to see everything, but delete or create only in some particular resource group. What do you think I should do?
You can assign reader access to other resource group and owner access to this one particular resource group.
Correct. But I have 50 resource groups. So instead of every resource group, what will I do? User 2, reader at subscription level. So by default, he'll be reader on all resource group. And then I will come to this particular resource group. Let's say this is resource group 2. So I'll come to this particular resource group और यहाँ पर भी फिर से role option apply करने का मुझको option मिलता है. And here I will make this user 2 as an owner. So this user 2 will be owner on this resource group. He can delete, edit, amend whatever he wants, and he will be reader for all other resource groups, including the subscription. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
We
got
have less than 1 minute left. We'll not be able to continue this here. So we'll next week when we meet, we'll start again from here. I'll send this picture in the group and we'll continue from here. Right? We'll cover this topic and then we'll go ahead and start creating